Good morning, Sun Valley. Welcome in Marie's Kitchen. Today, what are we going to cook today? Well, today, onion tart. It's very easy to make. Takes about altogether maybe 15 minutes for the prep and then another 25 to 30 minutes to cook. I already cooked, take it back. I already cut 3 medium onions. And then I will take you to the process of the cooking. We will need just 2 tablespoons, 2.5 of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of butter to cook, and I put 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I have bacon, and I'll explain that later, and then I'll tell you how to cook the onion, the tart itself. So what I'm going to show you right now, it's the way I cut and slice the onion. So this is 1 yellow onion, and I am cooking the end right in the middle, and always be careful. I just want to show you how I do that. But the way you do it, slicing the onions, it's your style, your technique. It doesn't matter because the result will be the same. So here, see, I took the first layer, and then I always take, especially in those yellow onions, the second layer, because otherwise it's still a little bit too tough. So see, you take the first layer, it's mostly the peeling, and then I like to take the first layer. I don't know why. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but for me, I like it. It's important. So what I do for this specific recipe, I will cut the onion in 2, and then always protect your fingers, just slices. See, just like that. Not a big deal. And again, your style will be fine. So just cut it. And just protect your fingers. And you see I have my little guy here. So what I do, I just go this way now because I don't have much, and I just make little pieces. It's gonna cook anyway. It's not gonna show. Up, et voila. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other half, and I'm gonna add that. I never use I always turn my knife just to protect the sharpening. So, oops, again, we do the same process, and I spare you the 3 that I previous cut, because then I'm gonna start crying in front of the camera. I don't want that. So, there, always be careful. So now I'm using my little guy here, and voila, we had cut the onion, and I'm gonna mix with the other ones that I already cut. And now we are ready to cook the onions all together. So I'm gonna show you now the process of the cooking. Very easy, no worries. Let's cooking. All right, let's cooking. So what do we need here? I have, like I said earlier, 2 tablespoons. Well, maybe if I turn on the heat, that will work. So I'm gonna put on medium right now, and we want it to melt it. And I'm gonna do, I think, let's try with 2 tablespoons. Let's see if it's enough, because it's a lot of onions here. I'm gonna do 3. It doesn't matter. It's good olive oil. It's healthy for you. Let's go for it. So that's all you need right now. I'm gonna melt the butter mixed with the olive oil. Yeah, I think it's perfect amount. So 2 tablespoons of butter, and I did put 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Now we're gonna take, so remember we have now 4 medium onions, and I'm gonna put them and say, well, that's a lot of onions. I say, yeah, it is indeed, but I'll tell you later if you have leftover what you can do with that. All right, there it goes. Now I'm gonna put on high heat. Now it's definitely on high. And we are what we called caramelized, so meaning brownish color. And to caramelize, yeah, the amount of 2 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of olive oil was perfect. So I'm cooking right now on high. What I forgot to mention earlier, I did already preheat my oven at 400 degrees because we will need to do the cooking in the oven. And it's, remember, I always say that, we need to preheat the oven. So there we go. We're gonna cook. This is the longest actually process with the cooking in the oven. It's caramelize the onions. And we have quite a bit of onions. Again, I'm on high heat right now, and I'm gonna keep it like that for quite a bit. Okay, what I'm gonna do to accelerate the process of caramelizing, I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar, white plain sugar. And it's gonna be maybe half a teaspoon, well, maybe a teaspoon, we'll see. But that's what I just did. Put a little bit of, oh, this one is, Deanne, I don't like that. I'm gonna put that there. And another nice thing about this kind of recipe is you can do this ahead of time. Let's say you have guests tonight. You can do this in the morning, cook at the evening, no problem. You wanted to do it, but for a week or 3 days, you can freeze this pie very easily, up to 3 months. Actually, when NAMI here, the people in the valley know NAMI, and actually it's a nationwide nonprofit, had their fundraiser. I always made them, few of them, like 5 or 6, keep in the refrigerator up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then they came pick it up for their event. So if you are a great volunteer, you could do that, help some nonprofit to get some food that you could put in the freezer and then ready to give them away. Hopefully when COVID is over, we can just go out there and start, helping our nonprofit one way or another. But anyway, the bottom line is you can do this in advance, you can prepare, put in the freezer, you have some guests, you don't know what to cook, boom, oh well, I have my onion tart in the freezer. I can just do that. Reheat it, make a salad and some wine, and you have a meal. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put salt and pepper while it's cooking. So this is the pepper. And there's a lot of onions, so don't look at me like, oh my gosh, she's crazy, she's putting so much pepper. No, there is a lot of onions. And then I'm gonna put some salt, and you can always taste and see if you have to add more. Because you cannot take it back if you put too much, but you can always add if you don't have enough. All right, start to get there. Smells so good. Like it. And this is a good also recipe for cold weather. It's always nice to have a nice. So at this point, I forgot to mention, I did mention that I will put bacon. So this is only, well, that's a lot of slices. It's 6 slices of bacon, but see, we don't have that much, and everybody can cook bacon, right? So I'm gonna add those diced bacon pieces in my recipe. Again, you don't have to do that. If you are a vegetarian or if you don't feel like having bacon with your onion tart. You could do that with leeks too, but just the white, because leeks, it's a onion family. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna throw my pre-cooked bacon. See, that's not that much bacon. It's 6 slices. Now, if you really like bacon, you can do more bacon, of course. So there you go. Now it's starting. Now we are serious here. All right, what we're gonna do now, I have some sour cream, and I'm gonna put on medium, by the way. 2 nice spoon of sour cream. We're gonna mix it, and then we'll see if we have. Okay, I'm gonna use my spatula here. Nice. Look at that. All right. All right, we are coming right back, and I'll show you the next step. See you in a bit.
Taking care of life's business doesn't always happen at the most convenient times. So we make it easy for you to access and manage your banking wherever, whenever. This is Community Banking, D.L. Evans Bank.
I moved out to Idaho 4 years ago, so I met a lot of people, and I really, really like it here. If you don't have something like that that brings you into other people's lives, it takes a long time to get to know people.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
All right, we are back. So now I'm going to show you the next step, and easy. So here I have what we call puff pastry, right? And you can find that at any store. What I'm going to do though, it's I'm going to spray a little bit, not spray, but just put some flour here, just because I'm going to roll a little bit and it's wet. So this is a Tefal pan, pie pan, and I'm just going to roll a little bit, not much, because you don't want it too thin. And we're going to put it on the pie pan thing, just enough, to cover. What I'm using here, it's a pan cooking spray, just a little bit, need much. And I'm gonna look if I can cover. I think I have enough. Yeah, look at this. See, perfect. So I want to make sure my pan is all covered up. Yep, looks good, ha. And then I'm gonna, well, actually I can use this. We're gonna just take the extra. You can use a knife, of course. I'm using this, so because home cooking here. There. And guess what? I have a little bit. I'm gonna show you if I have enough, because even if you think it's a lot of onions there, yeah, well, you watch. This is kind of deep. We might use all of them, but we have leftover just in case. So what am I, very important step. I have the fork right here and I almost forgot. So we're gonna poke around, okay? And why is she poking? Well, because when you do that, it's, when the onion tart goes in the oven, it cooks more heavily. It's more up. So now I'm gonna just pour my onions and my bacon, because I have bacon. Yum. See, we're gonna see, look at this, how fast it goes. It's a lot of onions here. It's about 9 inches pie pan here. There. I just want to make sure I have a little bit, because I want to show you something. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough to show you something. Yeah, that looks good. Yum, yum. Looks really good. It smells good too. All right, yep, I have enough. But this is 4 medium onions, and look, it's almost full. You don't have much left over. So you definitely need 3.5. And I am, yep, this is great. And let me step on the side for a bit, because I'm gonna show you with my little leftovers. See, I have, this is for about one person for lunch or a snack. Those little guys are perfect. If you have a party and you have, you know, guests for an hors d'oeuvre, you could serve those. So I'm going to show you very quickly what you can do. And again, you can freeze those. Remember, you can always freeze those. So I'm doing this. It's thick enough. I can still roll because it's thick enough. Let's see. It's thick enough. Yep. Can do a little bit more here. So I'm gonna spray this one and this one. Gonna cover this up. Yep, that will work. And then get this. Blah, 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 blah. Up, done. And then you have this little guy. Well, if it doesn't work, you just, and you watch when they come out. It's so much fun. Up. Oh, it's still thick. Yeah, that means more. I can do more. There it goes. So put it and see what you can do. You can even do croissant with leftover. This is puff pastry. You do croissant with that. There. And you poke so it cooks heavily. Good. La la la. Done. Done. And then you make extra right there. Oh my gosh, it looks good, doesn't it? I think a friend of mine's going to be happy because I'm going to bring it to him. He loves my onion tarts. There he goes. Look at that. This one, I want more. Ooh, I did. I had leftover here. All right, so this is what you can do with your leftover. Mine as well. You have it. And perfect. Goes. And do it a little bit more here. Et voila. Now, I think we're good. So what are we going to do now? We're going to put this little guy in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Again, every oven are different. I think mine, it's 25 to 30 minutes for this recipe. I did the onion tart so many times, and I think that's about what it cooks for. So we are gonna put those little guys in the oven for 30 minutes approximately, and I'm gonna make those too so you can see later. Et voila, and we will be right back.
Your job is planning, planting, harvesting, and to be on call 24 hours a day. Our job is to make sure you have the resources to keep doing it. D.L. Evans Bank. This is community banking.
It heals the body. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy works.
Let the event dazzle your guests by creating a sensational experience. Let the event take your party over the top.
Welcome back. Now, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. Very golden color. My favorite part. We're going to taste. So I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try because it's hot. So I'm going to try to flip this to take it. Normally it should work because of the coating I put. Let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah, it's working. There it goes. See how beautiful it is? So, and then I'm going to put that on the rack here. Let's see. Maybe that was not, but it's okay. It worked. It worked. There it goes. Ideally, you should let it sit a little bit, just a little bit. It will be easier to cut. Let's see if it works because, oh yeah, look at that. The tiny, tiny piece. Let's see. Pretty crumbly here. There it goes. That looks good. Moist. Okay. Very crumbly, but it's good. Okay. Moment of truth. See, it's really moist. The cream, sour cream. It really is really, really, really tasty. So there it goes. A nice onion tart. You can have it as a snack. You can have it as an appetizer. Oh, I forgot. Let's see what that little guy looks like. I like to eat that with a little bit of salad on the side. It's really delicious. Let me show you also those little guys here. Hold on. Look at that. They're too hot, so I'm not going to take it out. But look how pretty it is. And let me tell you, on a table, those, try something because it's really hot. Look how easy. Look how pretty. See that? And same thing, this one I have, those are, see, I just have to push it out. There it goes. And put it there. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. See? You can do so many things. Those are really, really nice presentation on a table when you have a buffet. And those are just for one person. You have it, onion tart. So, like I say, cooking is love for me. I will see you very soon in Marie's Kitchen. In the meantime, have a wonderful day, week, whatever it is, and go out there and have fun. And I will see you very soon. Keep watching Marie's Kitchen. Au revoir, à bientôt, see you soon, bye.